In today's video, we're continuing our coverage on Avengers Doomsday. So, there is an insane, crazy, big plot leak, and I'm not joking. This is the biggest plot leak we've ever gone over when it comes to Doomsday. Now, a lot of people are talking about this, but I don't actually think they have the real thing. Why? Because I see a lot of so-called scoopers on Twitter yapping, saying, oh, we're not going to cover it because Marvel burned us last time. All right, lad. Really? No, you don't have it. If you had it, you'd be talking about it. That's the whole perk about these scoopers, right? They drop information that apparently no one has access to. So we're going to talk about it. But Kevin Feige's just come out and said Michael Waldron is working on this movie, which I think is actually great. Why? Because he penned Loki, he penned WandaVision, I believe. And when it comes to the multiverse incursions, he was behind it all. So in order to make it cohesive and make it believable and make it make sense, they need Waldron back. So, yes, you could say, yo, this plot leak's fake because they literally said they're writing it. Yes, there are. I mean, it's not really that the rumors are true, right? They're going to be shooting this movie for up to 8 months. So, of course, the whole plot is not locked. Of course, the ending isn't locked. So these wannabe scoopers that make up absolute nonsense saying they don't know what the ending is. They do, but it's proactively evolving like most film sets proactively evolve on this scale, right? Robert Downey Jr. is reportedly getting paid $200 million at least before back end, before the movies turn into profit, just on 2 movies. So it is the biggest movie ever. So, of course, the plot could and will evolve. So if you're new around, make subscribe to never miss the content. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And check us out on TikTok, Warstu, over there to see the beautiful face over there. And check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's get into it. Get yourself a monster. And it's also worth saying, I'm not saying this is true, but this lines up with a lot of other things that we already know about. So let's break it down, lads and ladettes. So it reads exactly like this. The opening sequence involves the introduction of Doom in the Fantastic Four universe a few years after the event of Pinado. It's worth saying Pinado comes up throughout this. Not sure what this is. Doom is seen reunited with a young Frank Richards around the age of 5 to 6 years old. Something that instantly makes the Richards Storm Grim family suspicious. Doom keeps his own hidden while warning everyone of the danger they're facing and makes it clear he's only helping due to the gravity of the situation. The Fantastic Four and Doom work together to try to find a solution to the problem, which we learn is an incursion. There is a lot of exposure about what it is and what it means for the multiverse. Reed and Doom realize their world is one of the many threatened by this, and they must travel across the multiverse to stop it. They take their ship into another dimension. We see the destruction of the Pinado universe with other apparent survivors being Doom, Franklin, and the Fantastic Four. We pick up things up in Wakanda in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where they begin to detect some kind of anomalies that indicates an incursion is imminent. Shuri approaches Namor and the Telecom people, who reluctantly agree to help. In the X-Men universe, we wake up on the other side of the incursion with Photon and Binary at the X-Mansion in a timeline-adjusted version that exists. After the events of Deadpool and Wolverine, Photon presence in this universe is one of the causes of the incursion, which the X-Men can detect. The X-Men join with the Brotherhood of the Mutants in an attempt to stop the incursion. The new Avengers detect a strange object in space. The ship containing the survivors, both Sam's Avengers and his team, intercept it in a new location, and a battle ensues between the Fantastic Four, Doom, Franklin, and both teams before they all realize the real threat. Doom is revealed to have hidden plan with the Fantastic Four as well. He has his own designs and secretly sabotages Reed's Plan A. Everyone splits up and goes into space to investigate the incursion, and others stay behind. Things get completely crazy in the TVA, and Loki barely holds things together as we see how badly things are going on a large scale. This is not just a problem in different universes. It's affecting everything and always has. The incursion draws the attention of the Guardians of the Galaxy and possibly Spider-Man. Yes, I have no idea what his role in this story is yet either. Doctor Strange and Clea are also reintroduced through alternate timelines across with Doom. Sorcerer Supreme Wong opens a portal, reuniting heroes who would otherwise be separated by great distances, allowing them to fight together. Doom contacts Sentry Stroke Void, and we learn his backstory through extensive flashback sequences. Doom successfully confronts both the Avengers and X-Men while carrying out his plans. Both sides realize they're being used. It's revealed that Doom's plan to save the world involves allowing the final incursion to happen as part of the larger scheme. Doom and the Avengers who have helped him all this time are shown to be divided or loyally conflicted. The film's climax involves three fronts: the Doombots attacking the X-Mansion, a catastrophe on Earth 616 where the Avengers reside, and Doctor Doom along with the other TVA characters. The movie ends in a massive cliffhanger involving the final incursion that destroys both the Earths and the collapse of the TVA. Doomsday has come to the MCU. Multiverse. The post-credit scene features God Emperor Doom, Battle World, but we learn almost nothing about who survived. Doctor Doom will reunite in Avengers Secret Wars. Now, this is interesting, right? Like I said, it is a brand new plot leak, and it's way more in-depth than anything else that we have, but is it realistic? Now, I've been talking to some people behind the scenes, right? I know it may seem like no one likes me on social media, on Twitter, but behind the scenes, lads and ladettes, I talk to absolutely everyone, even people you don't think I talk to. I talk to absolutely everyone. And talking to reputable people, not the fake Twitter scoopers, reputable people, allegedly, this is the base skeleton plot. Now, you'll hear some kind of Twitter scooper yapping about how the third act isn't locked. Lad, we already know this. If they're shooting a movie for over 5 months, the plot can change, just like the Deadpool and Wolverine plot did change. And Michael Wardren coming into the base to help pen it makes a lot of sense. He was behind Loki, behind WandaVision, Multiverse of Madness, so on and so forth. He set up the whole multiverse, so he's got to be in the fray in order for it to pan off. Now, I do believe this. Why? Because this coincides with everything else. We've always known that they're going to have to attack the TVA. Wherever Loki is key. Loki is holding the sacred timeline together. Loki is key, but he's not everything. Now, it's interesting. Why I kind of believe this. This does not mention anything about Scarlet Witch at all. Doesn't really say anything about Spider-Man. You could argue this is fan-made. You could argue anyone made this up because realistically, this is just like every other plot leak, but in far greater detail. It's interesting, right? Because they could say, yeah, they were attacking the expansion, right? We've seen the drone shots outside for months. There's been no one seen outside, yeah? We had the fake AI kind of images that went on social media of Cyclops and Wong that everyone thought was true, but your boy Warstu said it's fake because I actually tell you what you need to hear, not what your lads want to hear. So, I believe a lot of this is true, even though the plot is being reworked and changed. They have so many months to reshoot stuff, bring other actors in, and also, it doesn't really go into much detail about, yo, what's going on with Thor and stuff like that, because the interaction with Thor and obviously Loki will be one of the best ones. We know Deadpool is going to show up in this movie, even if it's a cameo position. We know allegedly Hugh Jackman's being seen on set, although I don't personally believe that because those fake claim they know stuff without putting anything out there. So I would go as far to say this could very well be true. I have it on good record that apparently it is true, but like I say, doesn't really say that much, does it, when you break it down? It's basically the same as everything else, except for this is in a lot more depth. This is the plot leak that people were talking about, saying, yo, I can't believe the movie's leaked. But this is no different, really, to anything else we've gone over, except for it's a lot more detail. That's the only difference here. And we always knew the incursion caused by Photon. We always knew that was going to be important. That may be one of the only post-credit scenes that goes somewhere. We know the ending of the Fantastic Four, essentially, careful spoilers, Franklin gets stolen, and that will set up Doomsday. But we don't know what ramifications Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to have, because that could be a street-level movie, like Kevin Feige said, but it's still going to have multiversal aspects, even if it's just a multiversal Doctor Doom post-credit scene, or the Black Venom symbiote suit comes through, or some variation. There's going to have to be some bigger, greater aspect to that movie, even if 98% of it is grounded. Still going to have some aspects that are multiversal. So I believe this isn't really new information, though. It's just in much more depth, to be honest. So likewise, guys, check us out on TikTok. Warstu posted a few TikToks out there. As I've got literally no followers, the TikToks aren't doing very well. But the videos didn't do very well when we started posting on Instagram and we started posting on YouTube. But slowly, if I keep posting, I will get better on TikTok, and I guess the videos would do better. But seeing as they only take like 2 minutes to make, it's not like making a real video or anything, is it? But like always, guys, check us on Instagram at Warstu. I have a page over there where I can post stuff that I can't actually post on here on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Check us out on TikTok, Warstu. And if you really want me to send you this, hit me up in the DMs and I can try if I actually save the files of where I'm reading it from, because it was out there, but it's been deleted now. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.